Controller, Drake, hot. Controller, Tory Lanez.
And Tory
Hotter.
Hotter.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
Thank you for tuning in to the On Blast podcast. Where, as always, we just like to give you our thoughts.
It's just my thoughts, man.
Right or wrong, just what we're feeling at the time. DeMar DeRozan has been having a great year. He's setting franchise records. Awesome. He's like, you're seeing lists where it's just him and Vince Carter, whether it's like most 30-point games in a year, all this crazy stuff. DeMar DeRozan is
phenomenal.
He's putting in work. Yeah. And I've been known to be a DeMar DeRozan hater. Yeah. That's what I've been known to be. But I don't have bad things to say about DeMar DeRozan this year. Like, he's playing well. He's still improved every single year. Yeah. He has put himself not in the top tier, but he's at least in that level below.
Right.
If you're in the top,
best players in the game,
still top 5 scoring.
Yeah. As you bring that up, where I was going with this was there's a lot of talk when you see him on these lists with Chris Bosh and Vince Carter. I have to ask the question: is DeMar DeRozan the best Raptor of all time?
Yes.
At this point, yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. No question about it.
No question.
No.
Okay.
He got them to the conference finals.
How many All-Star games did Vince go to?
Vince was like leading vote. Hold on. Vince was like leading vote getter. So
but that was 1 year that he was a leading vote getter.
That had to be a couple years.
Remember that year?
Vince had a run because he was Vince. Like, remember, after the dunk contest, Vince was the face of, he was one of the faces of the league.
Right.
Like, we forget this now, but there was a moment where people were talking about, would the Lakers trade Vince Carter for Kobe?
Yes, I remember that.
Right? So, like, think about how crazy that has to be.
That's true.
Right? Like, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying, like, Vince was a big deal. Oh, yeah, where Vince got voted in, but it was Mike's last All-Star game. And people wanted Vince to give up his spot to let Mike start. And at first he said no.
2003.
That was a Mariah Carey jersey dress.
Oh, yeah.
I know we remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
But really, though, you guys think DeMar DeRozan's the best Raptor
at this point,
ever?
He keeps hitting these milestones for the team. Yeah. And he's been here his entire career.
Okay.
Drafted by the Raptors, developed by the Raptors, and now one of the best scoring guards in the league. And he's brought them to a conference, the farthest they've ever gone in the playoffs.
You're right.
Yeah.
Here's
he's gotten better every year too.
Yeah.
Here's my counterpoint. If your boy Chris Bosh had Kyle Lowry, how much better is that Raptors team? Instead of having Jose Calderon, they have Kyle Lowry. How much better is that Raptors team?
Sure,
if Vince Carter instead of Boogie Williams, Alvin Williams, even though Alvin Williams was good.
I will not have Alvin Williams slander.
Not going to knock Alvin Williams. I'm just saying, if that Vince Carter had Kyle Lowry, how much farther does that team go?
But he didn't.
But I'm saying, like, can you give DeMar DeRozan the number one spot in the franchise when a lot of his success is based off of having a great ass sidekick, whom for up until maybe a couple weeks ago, I always thought Kyle Lowry's the best player on the team.
Well, he still might be the best player on the team.
Well, then that furthers my point, right? Like, how is DeMar DeRozan the best?
Kyle Lowry the best
right?
Raptor ever?
Then I'm saying, like,
he's definitely the straw that stirs the drink.
I also would have loved to see Kyle Lowry being coached by Sam Mitchell.
Wow,
that would have been interesting too.
I don't think that wouldn't have lasted very long.
He's been there Sam Mitchell was gone those times.
Sam Mitchell was there with Bosh.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Sam Mitchell made Bosh. I still stand by that.
Yeah,
Sam Mitchell
100%.
was so hard on Chris Bosh all the time. I feel like Chris Bosh isn't Chris Bosh. Without Sam Mitchell. Right. And like there's a lot of we forget Chris Bosh had like 1 or 2 years where Chris Bosh was getting like MVP whispers.
100%.
There's 1 year.
He was like 24 and 11.
In like the January.
And that's in the era of like really great power forwards in the league.
Yeah, when he had to start to grow the dreads.
Yeah, that's
remember that?
Yes. The salon dread. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I just can't give, like, I still think Vince and, I mean, one of my most frustrating moments as a sports fan is still hating Vince Carter for how it ended in Toronto. But with that said, he's still the best Raptor of all time to me.
Yeah.
And
maybe influential.
For sure. The DeRozan, I can't just give it to DeRozan alone because I feel like it's got to be DeRozan / Lowry, which isn't really fair.
But DeRozan
But,
has
like,
love for the team.
I felt like Chris Bosh.
DeRozan has love for the city.
I
Like
got
with
so
what
mad
Vince
at Chris
did,
Bosh.
with what happened with Vince and how he left
Mhm.
and how he treated the franchise and the city on his way out,
Yeah.
I can never forgive him.
I agree
can't.
with that.
I can't.
I agree with that, and I'm with you, and it is a valid point that what DeRozan did is a complete opposite of what Vince Carter did.
Yeah.
In every facet of it, right?
Right.
Like never demanded a trade, never wanted out. In fact, didn't even take a meeting with another team.
Right.
Just said, nope, I'm
Stuck
gonna
with him
resign.
for the tough times,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay, so at this point we have 4: Chris Bosh, Vince Carter, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry. Where do we put them in order?
In order, I go Vince. I guess I gotta put DeMar. Over Chris Bosh. I gotta put Kyle and DeMar over Chris Bosh just because of getting to the second round, getting to the conference finals.
Yeah,
And
twice.
Bosh just lost in the first round. What, twice? Yeah,
Yeah, he
lost to
lost
Orlando
And New
and
Jersey.
lost to New Jersey. Yeah, but he just had no help. Like that's the tough part. Like, and I was
Yeah.
hard on Chris Bosh, but he had no help.
And he
Yeah.
was doing he was performing by himself.
Yeah,
It was
performing
unbelievable.
very
It's
well.
a tough one.
I got to go DeRozan,
Mhm.
Bosh, Lowry. No, DeRozan, Bosh,
He hasn't said Vince yet.
Vince, and then Kyle. Just because we drafted Vince.
Yeah.
I love Kyle Lowry from Philadelphia,
So
but
no love for
free agent signing. Like,
Raptors T-Mac or Raptors Damon Stoudemire.
not that I'm going to put above Kyle.
Nah, not
Okay.
above those 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go DeMar, Vince, Kyle, then Bosh.
Okay. I like that.
And
I like that.
I'm gonna sneak Alvin Williams in there.
Yeah, you got to put Alvin.
I'm
Alvin is
not
my
mad
fifth.
at-
On blast.